Look at him. Well, now to the biggest question hovering over Australian workers in their 50s and 60s. Will I have enough money to live comfortably in retirement? Shrinking nest eggs and changes to super laws have made it a rather complicated business. Here's David Eccleston with some up-to-date advice for soon-to-be seniors.
Are you willing to roll the dice for your financial freedom? A game of chance where the rewards can last a lifetime. The fact is, Australian super funds have been going backwards by an average of 1% per annum over the last 5 years. At the same time, medium house prices have been heading north, an average growth of 2.5% each year. So the question is, are you better off converting your dollar and cent super into bricks and mortar property?
It can be a great decision, but it can also be a risky decision.
Financial commentator Peter Switzer says there's now more than 500,000 Australians managing their own retirement nest egg under self-managed super funds.
You basically just transfer your super money from your industry fund or from your retail super fund into your self-managed super fund, and you've become your own fund manager.
And you can definitely take control of your own finances and do very well.
Mother of two, Lisa Varley, is taking a chance and steering her own financial portfolio.
And this is my super.
With the help from her accountant, Lisa set up a self-managed super fund and used the money as a deposit on a unit. The rent pays the mortgage and her super is now a steady pile of bricks and mortar, no longer in the volatile financial markets.
You're making contributions throughout the year, and then when you get your statement, you're actually further behind than what you were at the start of the year after your contributions. Yeah, very disgruntled.
Glenn Newbury has also navigated his own super course, turning his money into property with just $80,000 in his fund.
It does cost a bit of money to set up as well. So for me, I think it was in the order of $4,000 to $5,000 to set that up, but certainly the returns will outweigh that.
The numbers agree. Over the past 5 years, Glenn has seen his super decrease in value by an average of 1%. However, his unit has seen an average growth of 4% year on year.
The tax office has made it possible for you to actually renovate a property inside your self-managed super fund, and that has made people really excited about it. Plus, banks have made loans available, much easier than ever before.
The Switzer Group advises 4,000 Australians on self-managed super.
I would advise someone to use a proportion of their super to buy a property, but I would do so much research to make sure that A, it's a property that will increase in capital gain, and B, it will return a really nice rent.
You will require to get independent financial and independent legal advice.
Ross Legwensky from Aussie Home Loans has successfully helped clients through the SMSF process. With any financial decision, there's always pros and cons. A condition of using super for buying property is you can't live in the property and you can't withdraw any profits you make. If you decide to sell, it has to go back into a super fund until retirement.
I think property is a lot more stable, and the returns, I think, are equivalent, and I'm certainly seeing that in the current market. Definitely, shares are still very volatile, whereas the property market, I'm getting really good returns.
And you can find those handy hints on our website. There it is, yahoo7.com.au/Today Tonight.